I don't think I've done a TikTok specifically about the families before, so um, I just want to say something about that. For those that don't know, the courtroom that we're in is pretty tightly controlled. There's a very small gallery area that has been made available to the public and families. I don't remember how many seats are available to the public. I'm going to guess around six, maybe. Um, there's also a number of seats that family have dedicated to them. I don't recall exactly how many, but it's a limited number of family for each defendant. And there's a kind of a security process. For both the family and the public, they take away their phones, or they put the phones in like a special bag that they get. They have to sign in. So there's a lot of security in the courtroom. I'm not exactly sure why it has to be so strict, but that's up to the sheriff's department. They control that. So the families kind of go through that process. It's not as onerous as I'm making it sound, but there's a process to come in, and there's a limited number of folks that can be there. Um, and of course, there's some distance actually also between that part of the gallery and where the defendant sits. Some pretty good distance, but they can see each other. Um, they're not permitted to communicate while in the courtroom. But that doesn't mean they can't, look over there, maybe give a little wave. But there's no communication that goes on. So that's difficult for the families and for the defendants. The But what I wanted to say is that the presence of the families and the support of the families is really important to our clients. And I I guess I was on a TikTok live last night speaking to Attorney Yates, who's a public defender, and she was mentioning how many of her clients do not have family present for them. And for the most part, because I'm a private attorney and generally I'm retained by family, so there's always family there. And I can't imagine, really can't imagine, what it would be like to go through this process without having the support of family. And I've been thinking about that. I don't know what can be done. I know when I was in Taiwan, living over there, um, there would be foreigners, expats, non-Taiwanese that would be in prison. Not a lot, but there are a few over there. Um, and the foreigner, the expat community, would make efforts to go visit them to provide some connection for them. Um, and I don't know. I'm just thinking about what, if anything, can be done to provide some kind of moral support for people that are going through this without family present. Um, Anyone have any ideas? Please let me know.